I think the CEO of a major casino company just blamed Donald Trump for people not coming to Vegas. I'm Stephen J. Campbell. This is where you come for some Vegas, and I promise you, I make you this guarantee. This is not a political video. But the guy did say it. Before we get to what the CEO, Tom Reeg of Caesars Entertainment, said, and why it's so flabbergastingly wrong. Flabbergastingly is what dumb people say to sound smart. Yes, I know, parody, Stephen. That's true. But before we get to that, we have to look at the reality of the situation. Why are people not coming to Vegas? Why is Caesars Entertainment dying on the vine? Part of that drop that Vegas saw in the last year was because of things like this. The boom session, why Americans feel left behind by a growing economy. When we say left behind, we always refer back to this graphic I had made for the channel. We have our K-shape, and I don't know where you are on this, but some people are thriving, some people are struggling, and it all started in 2020 when COVID hit. The US economy could be in what they're calling a boom session, not Sonic Boom like Street Fighter for all the 90s kids. Sonic Boom! As the article reads, the term is a portmanteau of the words boom and recession. Portmanteau, another word dumb people say when they want to sound smart. It highlights how the average American doesn't feel like they're reaping the benefits of an economy that is on paper humming along. Because it really does feel like, at least to me, and you can tell me in the comments below, every time we're getting a little bit of leeway, the rug gets pulled out from underneath us. It's like, oh, shoot, I'm sorry, you thought everything was normal? Looks like war in Iran is starting. There goes your gas prices. This is just the last, I don't know, 11 hours or so. Yeah. Good luck on getting cheap gas coming up soon. And we're not done with that chart. It's going to tie into Caesars. So going back to it, I just needed you to understand what he's about to tell you, the CEO of a major company, a man who gets paid anywhere between $18.4 to $18.6 million a year. $18.4 to $18.6 million a year. Are you mad at this? Because you should be once you hear this. He comes out and he's like, it's okay. Strip casino giant posts double-digit percentage income drop in 2025. The strip operator generated $4.05 billion in net revenue in operations, down 4.7% year over year. The net income for the year fell even more sharply, slipping 19.6% to $703 million. But it's okay because Tom Reeg, who gets paid $18 million a year, by the way, for the record, he gets paid 296 times as much as you. What he says is, it's not a big deal. The allure of Vegas hasn't changed much. I think it's normal economic cycle activity in leisure for us, noting the final 3 months were the best fourth quarters. Yes, you know why? It's because these people up here decided to go on vacations, and you had a bunch of people come in November for the F1 from Europe that were rich. Basically, it's this meme. It's my man, Leslie Nielsen, fellow Canadian. Nothing to see here. Please disperse. Oh, but it gets even better because he somehow manages to blame Donald Trump for this, which is why we needed all that context so you could fully understand. Did Trump play a part? Probably. Was it his fault? No. But I'm going to tell you those ridiculous comments he made in a minute, right after a word from our sponsor. Oh, and that sponsor's me, by the way. So I want to share a little secret with you. The screen next to me right over here, if you knew what you were doing and the reason why this box was drawn right here, you would literally just wait for the right time and then click this big blue button up here in the corner. And the result is what you see in real time. So in 22 seconds, the capacity and the potential to make nearly $500 exists in this world. These people up here, they know this. They exploit this, and this is something that is so simple, a child could do it. And that's what I teach nearly 1,000 students in my own course, 1K a day. See, I told you I couldn't be purchased. I couldn't be bought. Yeah, but they can buy your course. Shut up, parody, Stephen. Why aren't you teaching yourself how to have affluence and assets with your learning and your skill set? If you're asking yourself those questions, you can start today. Here's what I want you to do for yourself. I want you to click the link in the first pinned comment below and simply type the code news11 at checkout. And I'm limited to 4 spots on every video I do. So for the first 4 people, you'll get my whole entire course for just $199. That's before I raise up the price. I gotta do it. This was in my comment section from yesterday saying They're just holding off. They have some stuff coming in. They want to buy the course. Can I keep the coupon code going? I'm trying to hold out, guys. And then when a company like Caesar Entertainment, which you see on the chart beside me, tanks their stock this way, you'll know the potential is there for you to make money when you short that stuff when it comes to the futures market. Because when we look at that stock for Caesar and we see what their CEO says, things start to make sense, don't they? So Rigg attributed Caesar's downturn to primarily broader leisure softness and normal economic cycles rather than price fatigue on the strip. Yeah, right. Okay. No, it's not price fatigue. It's not $26 bottles of water. No, it's not the captive pricing that Vegas does. That's where you have all the companies price things high in the exact same way at the exact same time in one area. Rigg says, we know that pricing gets focused on social media, but that's not really what's driving what's happening in Vegas. There's nothing unusual happening here. I'd expect it to recover as time goes by, and we're already seeing that happen over the fourth quarter and into the first quarter of 2026. Does he know something that we don't know? Or is he just a CEO who is just clamoring and desperate for people to buy his stock? Speaking of clamoring and desperate, you know, all of us YouTubers are desperate for your subscription. Are you 1% smarter? Did you learn anything at all in this video? If so, subscribe to the channel. We do videos Mondays through Fridays. I also want to hear from you. Send me a voicemail. I may play the voicemail in one of my videos. That's the disclaimer, so people might hear it. 702-546-8107. 702-546-8107. Also, tell me, $26 bottles of water in Vegas. What's your most you've ever spent for water? What is your cutoff price for water? Leave a comment now. And here's the actual thing that he said. This is the bonkers real thing he said to investors. This man, according to, this is a transcript here from the Caesars earnings call. Let's read it together. Talking about Southern California drive-ins being softer in 2025. And then what he says is that coincided with immigration crackdowns that, let us call it, less willing to leave home and drive hours away. And I think you put more quarters behind you from when the administration made those changes. You heard what he did, right? Like, he just literally blamed Donald Trump for people not driving here from California. If anything, and I'm not getting political. We really try not to do that on this channel now. So this is just me being analytical. It would seem to me that you might want to get out of Southern California if you were concerned on those things and get a cheap room stay in Vegas. But here's another chart for you that might explain the lack of drive-ins from California. This is the crude oil price chart. Summer of 2024, 2025, and the price is coming down. So maybe it was just high gas prices that kept people away. Or maybe, just maybe, hear me out, Tom Reeg, CEO of Caesars Entertainment, maybe there's a problem. Maybe it really is the prices. Look at this. Check this out. See, when I can go on social media and I can find literally hundreds of videos all saying that Vegas is too much money. Oh my gosh, over and over and over. And maybe the issue is in you. Oh, but I'm not a casino CEO. I don't make $18.5 million, so I can lie to you. You can't say they're lying. You have to say allegedly. Right. I know, Parody Steven. Thank you. Allegedly lying to you. And of course, that goes back to the people they're missing, the people that they need to cater to. And it's not just the people at the top, it's the people that were in the middle. Unfortunately, they're down here. We have proof. The federal government has all the data. Check this out. So this chart goes and takes a look at the price of food inflation, and it's taking a look at the wealthier areas, which are in the orange-yellow color, and the less wealthy areas in the blue. Do you notice anything? Do you notice how people who are really struggling are getting hammered with food costs right now? That's not even what's the most disgusting thing about this, because while they're sitting here saying everything is fine, the last line of the article about Caesars, it tells a different story. I mean, company-wide, they reported a profit, an overall profit. Company-wide, their profits were up 2.4% for the entire year, year over year. I want to repeat that again. They were up 2.4%. Yes, stop repeating yourself. Get to the point. The point is, Parody Steven, Vegas is the problem. Vegas is the problem in these numbers. They lost. Every casino company lost in Vegas this year. Every single one of them. but all of them seem to have big growth outside of the city. Why is that? I mean, maybe it's the boom session. Maybe people are just sick and tired of being taken advantage of. But this is one thing that I do know to be certain. The big risk here is that in 2025's quarter four, they made money from these people. And this sets up a dangerous precedent. Simply put, if the CEOs and the casino companies can figure out that they can take advantage of the AA crowd, the people who look at things like this and who understand that they can see a pattern and buy into it and make money, or people who can see a pattern and short it and make money, that could be you, by the way. If you're not taking advantage of that, that's why I keep telling you, play like them. You don't have to be evil like them. You just got to do what the AA people do and get yourself there. Click the button below, get my course, or don't, whatever. Just don't complain, because they're going to be catering to those folks. Because if the only road to profits is to cater to these people up here, they're going to continue to do it. And your Vegas vacations might be few and far between. It is a true pleasure to be able to show you how this city really works, to show you how the economy interplays into it. If you're even 1% smarter, be sure to like, share, subscribe. And if you guys want to come back, I do videos Monday through Friday. You'll find another video over here by my head. Click on it. Doing that stuff, watching videos of mine in a row, helps us in the algorithm too. Go do something great with yourself today. You owe it to yourself to start a journey, and you never know where it's going to take you. And I will leave you what I always leave you, which is what my mentor always tells me. Whatever you do, just keep swimming.